Greetings, lovers of life. Respectively, I greet you according to your time. We are here again to share experiences of life according to our individual experience also. I wish to let you know that whatever presentation I make here is purely my objective opinion. And I therefore beg you to please be friendly enough to like, share and comment, and let us know your view on whatever issue we discussed here. However, what we are going to talk about is not what we have never heard before. But you and I know that students answer same question with different formula, approach, and method. And it is always good to have varieties of ideas. When you have varieties of ideas, method, formula on particular issue, you are equipped. You can then advise people. You can then always find your way out. You can always sort yourself out in society. You are no longer a problem but a solution. But when you stick to a particular method, you have no idea of what is happening. You and I also know that life has a crafting way of distracting us from our target. It has a way of redirecting our attention from our primary aims and objectives of life. Life has a way of distracting us from the natural process which nature has laid down for us to follow and get to our flow of life. Fear is one of the tactics which life applies to distract us, and that's what we are going to talk about. Fear is a dangerous thing in life. Fear can pressurize us to abort beautiful ideas we have set out or set down to reach our destination. Fear can pull you back from 99.9 to 3.3%. It is as strong as that. And most of the times, it is not our decision to succumb to fear. But because the way fear presents itself, we get convinced psychologically, socially, emotionally that it is natural. That is why we get defeated. That is why we get blind and follow and fall for fear and get defeated by fear. Fear is a thing that we live with, and anybody who is teaching or commenting, making comment or presentation on fear is trying to put in on how we can come out of it, how we can defeat fear instead of fear defeating us. And fear have different views according to individuals or personalities. Some people see fear as a larger possibilities. They see it as a larger possibility. Some see it as a normal event of life. Those who see it as a larger possibilities believe that something must come out, something good must come out at the end of the tunnel. While those who see fear as a normal event of life believe that there is failure and there is success. They are two different things. Those who see life, failures of life or problems of life as a larger possibility believe that something good must come out of something that is bad. and therefore they don't give up. They follow it to the end, and at the end, there will be victory. And once you conquer fear, fear will never defeat you again in life. And you have climbed, you have overshadowed it. It will never come near you any longer, because you are able to persist and conquer fear. Even when people never thought it is possible, you made it possible. Because you saw it at the first step, that at the end of the tunnel, there must be a green light. While those who see fear as a normal event of life, understand it that there is failure and there is success. And when you understand that there is failure and there is success, you are in between of failure and success. You are confused, or most of the times you get confused, because we are acting in life. And when you get to the stage to act, and you find yourself in between failure and success, you get confused. What you need at that point is to be rescued by those who already know where they are going. When you get confused, why you get confused is because you don't know that you can do without fear. You don't know how to get to your point without fear. You don't know how to get to your success without considering failure. It is a problem because you're considering success and you're considering failure at the same time. So what do you go for? What do you go for? That is the most reason why we are here, to tell you how you can go for success without considering failure. And now, to add to that, today, prosperity gospel is all over the place. Prosperity gospel, morning, everywhere, every corner, they are singing it. Prosperity gospel. And that particular prosperity gospel they are preaching to us has also done more harm than good, because it has reoriented our intellect. It has redirected our consciousness from hustling, from making effort, from concentration to our aims and objectives, to sweet without sweat. That is the effect of prosperity gospel. It has implanted that idea of sweet without sweat, pleasure without sufferness or suffering. Squandermania mentality. You spend more than you're earning. Your salary is 1,000 and you're spending 3,000. That is what prosperity gospel has done to us. So, good and bad, or what we call evil and good, they cannot go together. You cannot choose both of them. That's what I mean by not going together. You cannot choose both of them. You must choose one. And whatever you choose works for you. Whatever you choose works for you. If you choose good and go for good, if you choose good, forget about bad, forge ahead and go for good. It works for you. If you choose bad and go for it, it works for you also, either positively or negatively. If you choose both of them, that is the worst. You are not warm and you are not cold. You need to be rescued. So how do you get to good? You see, most of the times in life, there are certain things you would want to do and you would not like to tell anybody. There are things you want to do, you like to be accompanied by friends. Why do you do that? Because you will think there will be a delay. You think there will be a delay. If you're going for something important most of the times, that you need to walk down to the place, you don't need to go with a little child that cannot walk fast, or anybody that will be distracting you either by conversation or whatever means the person can be distracting you. You will just either you sneak out and rush to the place and come back, or you tell them that you're coming. You rush and go back. That is how life is. If you want to to be distracted, maybe to be accompanied. You are walking on the street, you are discussing with your friends, and the journey becomes slow. That slows the movement. But when you want to go to get exactly what you want, because you needed it, it's either you sneak out and go for it, or you tell people that you're coming because you want to go alone. You don't need distraction. You don't need delay. That is the same method you need to apply to what you want. Whatever you want, go for it without, regardless of who is there and who is not there. Now, if I am a mother, I gave birth to my first child, and unfortunately I lost this child. Does that stop me from going for another child? The answer is no. Does that give me the idea that I should forget about going for another child because I lost the first one? Maybe I will still lose the second one or the third one. The answer is no. Because you must have a child. You must have to get a child. That is the same method, the same formula you have to apply when you need money, when you need to start up a business, when you need to get a car, when you need to do anything in life. That is the same method you need to apply. You can call it mechanical faith. You can call it a mechanical faith or electrical faith. Electrical faith, if there is no electricity, what we call NEPA, if there is no generator, if there is no solar, if there is no battery or whatever energy that can give up a light in your room, that bulb will never get lighted. That bulb will never get lighted until either you get generator, or you get battery, or you get solar, or you get whatever electrical energy to power the bulb and the fan before you could be able to see light from that bulb and get that fan functioned. So that is the same formula method you need to apply in life. If you know what you want, go for it. Fear of unknown is very dangerous. If you want to start up a business, you don't know if the business will go. You have not started it and you are considering failure. You're already defeated. So the same method you apply to get a child when you lost the first one, you still go for the second one, and that second one survived for you. The third one survived for you without any problem. That is the method you need to apply for anything you want. You don't need to entertain failure or fear of the unknown. You don't need to entertain it. If you're entertaining failure together with success, you need direction. You need to be directed. If you're considering failure together with success, you need to be directed. If you didn't get direction from anybody and you continued with that your mixed feeling of failure and success, that is why people fail most at times. But when you reconsider, maybe you reconsidered, you got advice from people or counseling from people, and you reconsidered and go for success, you will make it in life. No matter what it is, no matter how difficult it is, at the end you will achieve what you need to be achieved. But when you consider failure, you mix it up with the success, then you are making it more difficult for you or for yourself. So when you see problems of life, failures of life as a larger possibility, then it is a good beginning. It is a good beginning, because when you fail, you continue. Maybe you have not done it right. The possibility is still there that you're going to make it. Never entertain fear of the unknown. Never entertain such fear. Know you will make it. It is a matter of time. Know you will make it. So help us to share this message. Help us to comment. Help us to let us know what you think. are standing to be corrected anytime, any day, any moment. God bless you.